When Litwick's arcade closes at night, the various video game characters leave their in-game roles and socialize via a power strip. At a support group, Wreck-It Ralph, the villain of Fix-It Felix Jr., expresses anger with his assigned role, as he is mistreated by his game's NPCs while Felix is celebrated. When Ralph is excluded from the game's 30th anniversary party, he determines to win a medal and earn some respect. Overhearing that players in the first-person shooter Hero's Duty can earn medals, Ralph sneaks in and steals one while the game's characters are fighting cybugs, an insectoid enemy. Ralph accidentally launches himself in an escape shuttle with a cybug inside and crash lands in the candy-themed kart racing game Sugar Rush. With Ralph gone, his game is labeled out of order. Fix-It Felix leaves the game to find Ralph, allying himself with Sergeant Calhoun, the heroine of Hero's Duty. She is tracking the cybug, as it may become a virus. In Sugar Rush, Ralph has his medal stolen by Vanellope Von Schweetz, who uses it to buy her way into the nightly race that determines which characters are playable during the day. King Candy forbids her to race, as she has a glitch that causes her to move and teleport erratically. Other races destroy her kart until Ralph intervenes. Vanellope promises to get the medal back if Ralph helps her win, and he reluctantly helps her build a new kart and teaches her to drive inside Diet Cola Mountain. Calhoun and Felix arrive in Sugar Rush, and Felix explains that when the arcade first opened, the titular hero of Turbo Time became jealous of the new racing game Road Blasters, and tried to sabotage it, causing both games to become unplugged. Felix fears Ralph might be going turbo too. Calhoun and Felix fall into Nesquik-sand, work together to escape, and begin to fall in love. Meanwhile, King Candy hacks into Sugar Rush's source code and retrieves the medal, giving it back to Ralph. He warns that, if Vanellope becomes a playable character, her glitching might cause someone to unplug the game as broken. Ralph decides he cannot allow Vanellope to race and destroys her kart. She runs away, labeling Ralph a true bad guy. Calhoun abandons Felix when he inadvertently reminds her of her late fiancé. Felix asks for directions at the palace, and is captured by King Candy's assistant Sour Bill. Calhoun wanders the game alone, and discovers the cybug has multiplied exponentially. Sad and alone, Ralph returns to Fix-It Felix Jr. and finds it abandoned. He angrily throws away his medal, then notices that the Sugar Rush cabinet displays Vanellope as a playable character. Returning to Sugar Rush, Ralph confronts Sour Bill, who admits that Vanellope was a real racer until King Candy tried to delete her code, but was unable to do so entirely. However, King Candy also locked away the memories of the Sugar Rush citizens and racers so that no one knows Vanellope's actual role. He explains if Vanellope completes a race, all of King Candy's coding will be deleted and Vanellope will never be able to glitch ever again. Ralph frees Felix from King Candy's prison, fixes the kart, and reconciles with Vanellope, who enters the race. The cybugs emerge from hiding and start destroying the game. Calhoun, Felix, and Ralph help evacuate the characters. Unaware of this development, King Candy attempts to ram Vanellope off the track, causing her to glitch. Her glitches affect some of King Candy's code, revealing him as Turbo, who took over Sugar Rush after escaping the unplugging of his game. Vanellope flees as Turbo is eaten by a cybug, which fuses with him into an insectoid monster. Everyone but Vanellope evacuates, as glitches cannot leave their games. Remembering Rome Hero's duty that a beacon will draw and destroy the cybugs, Ralph battles Turbo and collapses the Mentos roof of Diet Cola Mountain, creating an eruption which destroys Turbo and the cybugs. 1. Vanellope uses her glitching to rescue Ralph from the ensuing chaos. Vanellope crosses the finish line at last, the game resets, revealing her status and memory as Princess Vanellope, the rightful ruler of Sugar Rush. Though she still keeps her glitching ability, now seeing it as an advantage. Ralph returns home, and the other characters treat him with respect. Felix and Calhoun marry, and Ralph resumes his work as the villain, in contentment, watching Vanellope become a favorite racer.